Hi everyone. With earnings season just starting, a couple of you guys might be looking for good earnings plays. I want to bring up TransMedics. For you guys unfamiliar, this is kind of an organ delivery company. And these earnings are somewhat easy predict to relatively good accuracy because you can track their flights. And gentlemen made a flight tracker, so we can just look for quarter two. We're looking at an estimate of 164 million, about 10%, 11, 12% above the consensus. Um, and this is going to be fairly accurate, I'd imagine. And, the thing is, they're basically guaranteed to beat on revenue. The question, I guess, would be earnings, given there's no one offs or weird accounting issues. They will also beat on bottom line. So theoretically, it should be a no-brainer to just go long this before earnings. But as you guys probably have seen many, many times, a company will often do the double beat, sometimes even the double beat and raise, and then the stock will drop. So if I had to put it into perspective, I'd probably give this about a 70% chance of actually rising after earnings, 30% chance of dropping, primarily because this CEO is kind of known to always beat and raise. And so far, they've had a pretty rough start to quarter three. Now, people say there's seasonality with this. And it kind of was present last year. As you can see, there's kind of a weak quarter three before it ramps up again. So, with that being said, if you do believe there's seasonality, then it makes sense that they're kind of off to a weak start. But at the same time, it's an organ delivery company. I'm not quite sure why there'd be seasonality because I don't think people are dying in fashion that's seasonal. But anyway, regardless, I think this is a somewhat decent play. If I had to give my fair value based on the numbers I ran on their guidance, my range is anywhere between 95 to 119. They're trading about 105 right now, so within the range. But given they surprise and end up raising their guidance, that would shift it up, and I think that's likely the case. So while this is not an outstanding buy, I will personally be going long a relatively small position before earnings, which are tomorrow after the bell.